arm. I guess he got like these little teeth that just reflect. I don't know what type of teeth, but it's some super diamond teeth. All he did was this. And bitches was like, they were just taking pictures the whole night. It's all cool though. But I think people might be talking about my story. So if you don't know, one of the guys who I hang out, he clubs a lot down there. His name is Fresh. He's with some girl, okay? And previously, because I watched the podcast Fresh and Fit, I was like, oh shit. Like, that's how y'all boys giving it up. Now, I've always just told y'all, like, bro, my aim and my goal is to live one congruent life. You're always going to get exposed if you're faking the funk. You just always are. And if anyone has ever had the opportunity to meet me in public, you're probably going to be like, dog, you're just like the person I see on stream. You're a variation of it. Now, granted, if there's a time that I'm like upset or whatever, maybe I'm not as, like loud or whatever the case is, but I'm the same person, And I do believe that when you live a very public life and you're an entertainer, it's very important, unless you're going to be, and we see people do it, like people have really private lives and in public they're somebody else. So sometimes some of these niggas is cucks, sometimes these niggas is gay, sometimes these niggas is all type of stuff. So they're not what their public image presents, but they kind of hide that and compartmentalize it. So a few months back, I like the podcast. They've hosted me a bunch of times, and I go there, and me and my nigga Fresh, we kicking it. I saw he was moving, and first of all, I saw how he talked about women in general, right? Like, high value man, replaceable. These chicks is just chasing a bag. You have the leverage, and I was like, okay, that's cool. By the way, I also acknowledge that that's partly a fact because I see how women act to me now. The craziest thing is, this is probably, except from early high school, this is probably the most, unhealthiest I've been in terms of like physical shape. Yet I've gotten the most amount of girls ever. You know why? It's big act. Like, nobody gives a fuck about the other shit. It's like, it's academics. Like, we want this nigga, right? When I could show y'all my pictures in college, I was getting maybe 1/1,000,000th of the same bitches. That's what I was going back in. I was looking back at my college DMs recently, and I was like, damn. Nigga, like, remember the boxing video I was showing? Nigga, I'm skinny. These bitches ain't want you, bro. These bitches want status. That's another reason which hasn't motivated me, which I realized the only motivation to, like, lose weight and, like, really get fit has to come from within. It will never be bitches. Like, there'll never be a time where bitches look at me, Drewski, anybody else, and be like, yo, y'all niggas a little fat. We ain't fucking with y'all. You're Ak. You're Drewski. We will do whatever. And it'll be the baddest bitches on earth. I'm just giving y'all the facts. This is just straight raw talk. So, how'd I get on a segue? Anyway, that's just the truth of the matter. So, I remember saying that to him, and he says it on his podcast too, except for one particular instance, he was like, yo, nah, these girls are liking me for me. And I'm like, I know you don't think that. Like, no way. Like, I'm here to be very honest that, do I believe that me and Angelica fell in love over time? Yes. Do I think that she would ever flown out to link with me if I was in academics? Fuck no. Bro, these are just facts of life. And if you think otherwise, you're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, maybe over time people could develop that love for you, right? But like initially, what's really attracting these bitches is status, is fame, is money. And if you don't think that, you're delusional. So I told that to Fresh. And all of a sudden, for one girl, he was just like, nah, that's not the truth for her. She just likes me. Like, nigga, you're pulling up in Lambos, McLarens. You're having her on yachts. That's how you're getting her interest. She wouldn't fuck with, she was ignoring you until you presented that. It is what it is. And by the way, I also say that to tell y'all, like, like I'm no better than y'all and y'all no better than me. It's just really the reality of life. We're men. And half the job is, I can hear them. They're working on the pool. Half the job is what are they doing? Half the job is attracting the woman, or getting the time of day to deal with the woman. And people don't realize when you have a blue check, millions of dollars, expensive cars, big houses, you're famous, how much that does. It does a lot. I'm going to be honest. I learned it does a lot. After I realize it does that much, I don't give two fucks about what a bitch wants. Bitch gonna want big act just because it's big act. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? You know what I mean? So it's like, but anyway, going back to that story, I don't know I make everything super long. I told him that. He was in, nah, he's like, nah, she likes me for me. She likes you for you. She would never pull up on you if it was a yacht. Anyway, and this is where I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have a Waka moment because I love how Waka told the story of his mom, and we could talk about it afterwards. I don't want to say this with bitterness or conviction. I think I understand it now. So he said all that. I went into the conversation to say, I feel unlike y'all, well, unlike me, y'all are selling ideology. When I watch Fresh and Fit, I feel like the ideology is men should be able, if you're of a certain caliber, to have multiple women, and women, because of how they age and this and third and what they're looking for, there's much more badder women compared to high value men. So it's almost like a resource selection. And that's the point I was trying to say to him, because again, I think Fresh and Fit is ideology. That you can't cancel Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit, I don't think, all salute to both guys. I love them. But their entertainment value is trumped by the value of an ideology. Whatever this red pill manosphere shit is way more powerful, way more just like, it's going to affect people more than you actually entertaining. With me, it's easier to cancel me than them, because the people who follow them, it's almost becoming a cult. If somebody's in this red pill movement, they believe this movement and this whole thing. So it's hard to, anyway. So I say to him, I said, I believe you should, I really said to him at first, I said two things. I could tell you like a girl. My only complaint about anything to do with the manosphere, red pill, it could go with Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, or anyone else. Their ideology does not include love. And in reality, what people usually, when they end up with someone, is because the heart wants what the heart wants. If we all thought logically, you wouldn't see a bunch of women in the hood having 20 baby daddies. That's not what they're trying to do. But they're moving off emotion and love. And it's not only women, men too. Nigga, I tolerated Angelica breaking like maybe $100,000 worth of my shit. You know why? It's love. That's what it is. Now, here's the thing. I'm a certain type of honest with my audience. You can call me whatever you want. I give you every side of me. But when you're in love and when you do like someone and when you care about someone, that logic goes out the window. And that's one of the things that this whole manosphere red pill thing, they act like people don't actually like or care about people. They're like, no, if I decided on women like I decide on stocks, because I sold half of my I was telling Miranda this too. I sold half of my Tesla portfolio. I bought it in 200s. It went back to 1100, then it started dropping. I sold it then. I'm going to buy back in. I have no attachment to it. I'm just here to make money. I don't give a fuck. I don't love it. What do you think? I love Elon Musk? I love the money. Who cares? That's not the same with a woman. You see, a woman, you will actually gain feelings for a particular one that you really fuck with. That destroys everything you could preach in terms of thinking logically. When a man is in love, you throw it out the window. So when I confronted Fresh, I was trying to show him that. I was trying to show him by teaching him that everything you say, one thing you guys, and I believe they'll evolve to factor in, is love. You know how I know it was love? When I presented to Fresh, I said, there's a woman in your life that if she came on the show describing you to you, you would say she's capping. You would call her a gold digger. You would say the worst things about her. But because she's with you and you love her, she's the exception to the rule. But that's how life works. For example, 6ix9ine to most people is a snitch. He's the worst person in the world. I know 6ix9ine. He's a good friend. To me, he's an exception. I think he's a good guy. Bro, it happens. We're humans. Emotions is programmed into everything. And I've yet to see someone who could live a full life devoid of emotions and have real emotional and fulfilling relationships. So that was the point that I tried to point out with him. You know the girl that you like, or you know I hate niggas. Niggas will never admit how they really feel about a girl. You always say this to my homies. But I'm going mad tangents, but I'm not here to just talk about Fresh and Fit. There's one of my homies who used to always tell me, I don't give a fuck about that bitch, blah, 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 blah. And I would say to him, I'm like, are you sure? Because since y'all don't really talk no more, like, she looked like she might be down for the team. Would you be mad if I piped her out? Oh, man, fuck that hoe, man. This and third. As soon as I fuck the girl, they start acting a little weird. You gotta, niggas are incapable. Most niggas are incapable. And I call those niggas immature. You see, if I like a girl and you deal with her, like that, first of all, if you're my friend, I'm gonna tell you, even if I'm not with her, even if I hate her at the time, I'm gonna tell you, yo, bro, I'm not gonna act like it's nothing. Niggas do that a lot. So the whole time with Fresh, I don't care that Fresh is supposed to have a girlfriend. Bro, like honestly, as an entrepreneur, you get to realize just running through bitches constantly is really time consuming. Honestly, you want to find someone who, at least for a little while, you could have a little moment of fucking, stability. A woman does provide you stability. I'm telling that to Fresh, this nigga's in denial. What? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, she's just one of my bitches. Bro, she's not one of your bitches. She's your girl, bro. That's why I kept telling him that. She's your girl. The only advice I gave him, though, I said, bro, don't get online with her because y'all are preaching the ideology. You being with her goes against it. Because you can't call other bitches a gold digger when she qualifies for the same thing. Right? So this is where ego comes in. Off of ego, and I told him, I said, listen, or if you want to be a walking contradiction, do not bring it to camera. Don't bring it to camera. You shouldn't want to bring this to... Don't let your audience see you being a hypocrite. Like if you're selling snake oil, or you're selling like, I don't know, a potion for depression, don't have people see you selling the potion, but you're still depressed. Make it seem like it works. So I told him, don't put this girl on camera. If you love her, don't put her on camera. If you care about her, don't put her on camera. He told me the dumbest shit ever. Well, every bitch in my life got to be content. That's one of the biggest problems I have with Fresh. Everything isn't content, brother. If that's your real relationship, that's not content. You know what he did? Shove a camera in her face. When I talked to him, he's like, yo, we could talk about this on the podcast. This is content. It's not content. It's your real life. It's not content. So then we had the conversation, and the entire audience shamed him that he had to fucking separate from her. He disrespected her on here. You see, I think he looks crazy. You end up coming on my stream, you disrespected the girl. You like this girl. You love this girl. Like, nigga, you don't got to tell me. I don't care. I want you to do your thing. But you need to be truthful with yourself and your audience. You know what ends up happening? Bro, I do their show. I'm chilling downstairs. Like, I was doing the show with Drew, filmed it, low key. The podcast came out today. Y'all got to go watch it off the record. And Fresh, who was in the background, he dipped mid-show. I'm like, well, he got to go. Nigga, by the time we get downstairs, because we about to leave, everybody's like leaving and shit, I see Fresh and someone else walking out with 2 dogs. What the fuck? When I look, and someone like, oh shit, that's the girl. So inevitably, bro, he was just trying to hide that he's with this girl. No problem. And by the way, I'll play the video. This is me catching him in 4K. Yeah.
You leaving now?
Holy. Hero, I'm sorry you had to deal with that, brother. What type of dog is that? Yo, gotta hide from the camera. Come over here. I want to know. Real talk. Yo, I'm in first class and everybody want to know. What type of dog is this?
There's moments you don't record.
Nigga, I just want to see what dog this is. Move.
Nigga.
Hero.
Delete that.
You scared me?
Yeah. Call it the 4K, man. Holy.
She did.
Watch this. Holy. Oh. This chick acting like I'm paparazzi. My God.
Nigga, what are you doing?
That's when you get my man caught up.
I don't fuck your girl, so.
Okay, and I'll tell you why I posted this. I'm gonna tell you why. I wouldn't never posted it. This is old. It's like about 5 days ago. Reason why I posted it is that I think he's making the decision, which I think is a wrong decision again. I've never said he can't be with Shorty. Like, first of all, every man has the right to choose their own happiness. Just like y'all couldn't tell me. You know how many times y'all told me, yo, don't go with Angelica, don't do this. Nigga, if I wanted her at that moment, I wanted her. Like, you know what I mean? I love y'all to death. But if I want her, I want her. The whole point I was just trying to tell him is like, no, just be honest, bro. Like, just be honest. You know what I mean? Like, that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Somebody said that's lame. He told you not to post it. He posted her in her vlog. You know what I'm saying? I only posted because he had a vlog. He posted her back in the picture. So I'm like, all right, let me get my jokes into. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with him. Yo, again, I want the manosphere. I want to challenge everybody in the manosphere to start factoring feelings and love into shit. Because niggas, it's cute to say, act off these perfectly sound logic statements, but what happens is niggas fall in love too. Niggas love, like, care for, their heart desires a certain girl for whatever reason. I can tell you this now. The girls I've always gravitated towards, and a lot of them y'all haven't seen, but the ones, there's been a lot that came and went, but the ones who potentially would have stayed around are people who I could talk to. Like, I'm a talker. So, like, yo, if me and you could debate for hours, if me and you could, if you could challenge me and we could have good conversation. Now, I've been with girls who are so fucking gorgeous, but, like, they were, like, moot. Like if they weren't talking about some simple shit that just didn't fucking intellectually do anything for me, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just get my fucking and I'm out. So, these are just actual things, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but also, I'm in a different position than them. You know what I mean? I'm yeah, I'll pipe some bitches out, but, like, eventually you want to get to a place where you at least have a companion. I don't know. So, to not make this a long thing, even though I have already, I co-signed the relationship between Fresh and Miranda. I don't see a problem with it. I just want him to not do the idiotic thing I see men do. If you like a girl, bro, stop acting like you a player. You're not a player, bro. You want her to be a main. Yeah, you might be fucking other bitches on the side. We're not saying that. Every nigga does that. But you don't gotta lie to people. Just if you like a girl, like, don't act like, oh no, I don't give a fuck. You like her, nigga. You're on doggy dates. Still. That's your shorty. Fuck with her. And then act accordingly. That's it, brother. Yo, I'm telling you, I know one of my homies who had mad chicks he fucked with, but he used to act so tough and so hard that when niggas used to really just pipe his girls out, because he would tell the girl would be like, yo, so you don't like me? And out of fear of him trying to seem like a tough guy for his guys, he would deny feelings for the girl. Now, okay, so the girl's like, all right, so he don't like me. The girl ended up fucking one of his guys. Then he's mad hurt. There's nothing wrong with saying, I used to love this girl. I used to like this girl. I like this girl. I love this girl. There's nothing wrong with it. And I have to put that statement out because I know I'm the same nigga who said hard on thoughts. But it's hard on thoughts. It's not hard on your girlfriend. It's not hard on a woman you love. That's where everybody's getting fucked up. Niggas is supposed to, like, a nigga always got a main shorty. But don't call your main shorty a whore just to seem tough in front of the homies. Because your shorty ain't gonna respect you no more. She gonna start doing weird shit. And then if somebody fuck your shorty, you gonna be tight. That's all I'm trying to say. It's hard on hoes, not hard on your girlfriend. Because when you have a girlfriend, when you have a chick, this is the most vulnerable a nigga could get. To be in a relationship is to allow a woman to affect your mood, to affect your well-being and your emotion. Because if she mad at you, you're not in a real relationship. If your girl mad at you, you're not in a real relationship if you don't care. You're not in a relationship. That's a hoe. That's a bitch. Like, you don't give a fuck. That's a bitch you fucking. So that's why I try to tell niggas, yo, it's hard on thoughts. We're just trying to get pussy. They playing whatever game they playing, we just trying to get pussy. But your girlfriend, you're not treating your girlfriend like she's dirt. Or don't make her your girlfriend. Or don't like her. And a chick could tell when you like her. When a chick see you going on doggy dates with her, she know you're not just using her for the pussy. When a chick seeing that through all this type of shit you came back, you're not just using her for pussy. She could tell you fuck with her heavy, which means she knows she could affect you. She could hurt your feelings or whatever the case is. I'm just trying to tell y'all, but you know? Okay. That's my advice. I hope they work it out. And also I hope there's some growth and evolution. Like, you know, I think this is a moment where Fresh could realize, oh no, I like this girl. You know, I don't know why niggas like hate admitting they're in love. Like, they look at love as weakness. But we're humans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, we learn love, like, from a baby. There's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes you get in love and you fall out of love. That's how it is. Anyway. Okay. Let's get to some hip-hop shit. Y'all ready for this chat? Let's do it. Somebody said I gotta call him. No, bro. Yo, I don't want to call, bro. Don't let me speak about this as long as I want to. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Fresh is happy and he likes this girl. My thing is, just stop trying to play it off like you're a player. That's lame. To me, that's lame. Don't play it off like you're a player and you don't give a fuck about a chick when you like her. That's lame, bro. Like niggas is looking at you like, word, bro, you don't like her? So you did all this, you still wear her, walking dogs, you don't like her, bro? Bro, just be a real nigga. That's it. That's all I'm trying to say. Be a real nigga, bro. Like, oh, I like her. And by the way, this is another thing about having a backbone. You know when Fresh ever told me, like, yo, this is my shorty, I like her, bro, I would never put her on video. But you acting like she a hoe. If you act like she a hoe, I'm gonna, of course, video her. This is the thing, y'all gotta learn. Yo, if I tell a nigga, bro, niggas know, I'm like, any nigga who with me, bro, I ain't about to play about, I don't care if I'm with Angelica or not, or a chick that I really with. Like, bro, nah, we not about to do certain type of jokes with it. Because I fuck with that person to a certain extent. But when you acting like they a hoe, your homie's gonna treat her like a hoe. Bro, you acting like she's just 1 of the 10. I bet. I'm gonna treat her like 1 of the 10. But now you gonna be in your feelings. You gonna be in your feelings like, why you doing that? Nigga, we doing her like that because you act like she was 1 of the 10. Feel me? All right. Yo, shut the fuck up. Don't tell me to move on, nigga. Y'all here just listening.